Hello my dear students, myself Gulshan Sharif, your English tutor. Welcome you to Mahila Samaja online digital class. Dear students, how are you doing? Hope you are all safe and sound at home. In today's English class, I am going to teach you the first chapter from the prose, that is what is a tale. Children, you all knew the meaning of tale, that is Bala in Kannada. The tale is a homophone also. I will tell you afterwards about homophones. What is a tale? It's a story taken from the novel Swami and Friends written by R.K. Narayan. I will introduce the author to you. In R.K. Narayan, R.K. Narayan full name is Rasipuram Krishnaswamy Iyer Narayana Swamy. Spouse Rajam Narayan. Date of birth 10th October 1906 in Madras. His novels he authored many fictional and non-fictional works which include Swami and Friends, Malgudi Days. He was an Indian writer known for his works set in the fictional South Indian town of Malgudi. So here students, fictional means something that is untrue and non-fictional means something that is true and real facts. His novels are Malgudi Days, The Guides, Swami and Friends, The Painter's Signs. He died on 13th May 2001. Malgudi is a name of a fictional town located in Tamil Nadu. So before starting the lesson, let's have the story so far. Life was not easy for 10-year-old schoolboy Swaminathan after he befriended Rajam, the smart and well-dressed son of the deputy police superintendent of Malgudi. All of a sudden, Swaminathan's old friends began to avoid him and gang up against him. They even kept a new name for him. Could Swaminathan deal with this? So now children, I hope you have so many bush. Before starting a lesson, let's have a glance on the glossary words. Infant standards, kindergarten, contempt, disgust, dabbling, doing something playfully, formidable, arousing fear, snob, thinking of oneself as superior to others. Children, I hope you have so many friends. Now my question is, what is a friendship? A friendship is a relationship between two or more friends. While we keep growing years from childhood to adulthood, we make some fascinating and life-changing experience with our friends. In this small and charming story, the writer has beautifully depicted how children respond to change in relationships, how friendships break and fall. In this story, you have the following characters of Swaminathan, also called as Swami, Rajam, the smart and well-dressed son of Deputy Police Superintendent, Mani, a close friend of Swami. Students, now I will be reading the lesson. First para, kindly listen with attention. The geography master was absent and the boys of the first day had leisure between 3 and 3:45 on Wednesday. So the geography teacher was absent, therefore the boys of the first day had a free period between 3 o'clock to 3:45 on Wednesday. Somehow Swaminathan had missed his friends and found himself alone. He wandered along the corridor of the infant standards. To Swaminathan, who did not really stand over 4 feet, the children of the infant standards seemed ridiculously tiny. He felt vastly superior and old. He was filled with contempt when he saw the dabbling in wet clay trying to shape models. It seemed such a meaningless thing to do at school. So, students, here Swaminathan missed his friends who he thought were not present at the school. He walked along the corridors of the lower classes, which included the nursery, lower kindergarten. To Swami, these kids were not even of 4 feet. Here, 4 feet is a unit of measurement. For him, the students looked extremely small. He felt that he was too big and old. When he saw these kids playing with wet clay trying to shape models which Swaminathan thought was useless to do it at school. So students, here ridiculously means very silly thing. Dabbling means doing something playfully and contempt means very disgusting. In one room, he found all the children engaged in repeating simultaneously the first two letters of the Tamil alphabet. He covered his ears and wondered how the teacher was able to stand it. He passed on. In another room, he found an ill-clad, noisy crowd of children. The noise that they made sitting on their benches and swinging their legs got on his nerves. So in one room, he found that all the children were busy with repeating the first two letters of the Tamil alphabets. He covered his ears and walked away from there. So wondering how the teacher was able to bear the sound in the room. In another room, he went on, the students were sitting on the benches and swinging their legs. By seeing this Swami, he got very frustrated and he got angry. So here snob means, so you know, that thinking oneself as superior to others. Okay, so swimming means ಕಾಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬೆಂಚ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಇದನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಸ್ವಾಮಿಗೆ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, he got very angry. He paused at the foot of the staircase leading to the senior classes, the second and the third forms. He wanted to go up and inspect those classes which he eagerly looked forward to joining. He took 2 or 3 steps up and changed his mind. The headmaster might be up there. He always handled those classes. The teachers too were formidable, not to speak of the boys themselves, who were snobs and bullies. He heard the creak of the sandals far off and recognized the footsteps of the headmaster. He did not want to be caught there. That would mean a lot of unsatisfactory explanations. So now, here Swami was about to go upstairs leading to the higher classes, which were the second and third classes, and he want to go up and want to inspect these classes, what's going on in their classes, which he was about to join there. He had hardly taken 2 or 3 steps and then changed his mind of going up there, because the headmaster always handled these classes. So he thought that headmaster might be there in the class. So the teachers too, they did not want to speak these boys who were snobs and bullies. So students, here snobs means thinking of oneself as superior to others, and bullies means frightening someone. So here, till then he heard the creaking sound of the sandals far and recognized that it was the footsteps of the headmaster. And he did not want to go up. He changed his mind and he did not want to be caught, which he meant that he would ask a lot of unwanted questions by the headmaster. So he came back and he stayed there. So now, children, I will stop here. I hope you enjoyed the class. Now, let's move to the vocabulary. So as I told you about the homophones in the beginning of the class, homophones is a word which gives home to other two words if they pronounce the same way but differ in meaning and spelling. So here children, homophones are the two words if they are pronounced the same way but differ in meaning and spelling. For example, tail, T-A-I-L, tail, and T-A-L-E, tail. So here T-A-I-L, tail means a hindmost part of an animal. So you have seen the dog and cat. So they have the tail on the back side. Okay, that is called the tail. And T-A-L-E, tail means a story about something and somebody that is may not be true. That is called as a tale. That is a folk tale, etc. So pause, so hair and hair, pause and pause, buy and buy. You can see the difference between these two words and make out the 6 to 7 pairs of homophones. So let's stop here. Now we'll go for the home assignment. So home assignment, take down these following questions. Who was absent for the class? Who is Rajam? Why was Swaminathan's luck good that day? And list out any 4 pairs of homophones. So the questions are as meet you in the next class. Till then, stay home, stay safe and take care. Thank you.